Hard to get, harder to forget. Just top 5 zodiac signs. Some people are easy to read, easy to reach, easy to move on from. These signs? Absolutely not. They'll look at you once, leave a mark on your soul, and walk away like it meant nothing. You'll replay the conversations, the silence, the maybes, and wonder if it was ever real. Spoiler, it was. Just not in a way you could hold on to. They're not just hard to get, they're impossible to forget. They don't chase, they haunt. And once they're gone, they live in your head like a song with no closure. Number 5, the beautiful illusion. They'll lock eyes with you across a room, say something soft, meaningful, maybe a little poetic, and boom, you're in, fully locked in, spiritually entangled. The problem? You're not even sure they were really there. You think you're falling in love, but what you're actually doing is projecting, because they mirror everything you want to see. They're tender, romantic, all-consuming for a moment, and then, poof, they're emotionally gone. They don't ghost, they drift, like fog, like a half-remembered dream that still hurts for no reason. You'll write them into your poetry. You'll tell people about them like they were a fantasy, but they were real, and they meant something, just not in a way you'll ever get back. That gentle, wide-eyed, soul-wrecking daydream you still overanalyze at 2 a.m., that was a Pisces. Number 4, the slow burn. They didn't flirt, they didn't chase, they just existed. Quietly, consistently, like a lock you didn't even know you wanted to pick. You tried your best, dropped hints, tested waters, and they gave you nothing. Maybe a glance, a smirk, a 3-word reply that felt like a breadcrumb laced with intimacy. But then, slowly, they opened up, and when they did, it felt earned, rare, special. You thought, wow, I actually broke through. You didn't. You almost did. They're hard to get because they have standards, emotional gates, and once you're in, it feels sacred. So when it ends, you don't just lose a person, you lose the privilege of being let in. You'll spend months trying to recreate that feeling. You won't. That quietly complex, emotionally guarded presence that made you work harder than anyone ever has for something that barely lasted? That was a Virgo. Number 3, the confident flame. They don't chase, you chase them, and you'll love every exhausting second of it. They're loud, magnetic, always in the center of the room like it's built just for their entrance. And somehow, even when they're giving you attention, it still feels like you're competing for it. Because you are. With everyone else. Their charm is effortless, their confidence borderline royal. And when they look at you, you feel chosen. But here's the catch. They don't give you consistency. They give you craving. You want more. Of their attention, their energy, their praise. But they're busy, distracted, performing for the crowd. They'll hype you up, kiss you like a scene from a movie, and then leave you wondering if it even meant anything. You'll never know. That's part of the burn. That fierce, unforgettable fire starter who makes you feel like you won the lottery and lost it in the same breath. You're still haunted by a Leo. Number 2, the cold-hearted mystery. You open up. You spill everything. You think you're bonding. They nod, maybe smile, and then disappear for a week like it never happened. They're emotionally detached, but not in a rude way. In a devastatingly alluring way. You feel like you're being observed, analyzed, like they're letting you speak so they can study how you work, not connect. That distance, that space between you and their inner world, it's addicting. You want to crack the code, reach the core. Spoiler, most people never do. They're not mean. They're just unreachable. And when they do show interest, it feels so rare, so special, you cling to it like proof. They leave you with questions, the kind you ask long after they've moved on. That detached, intellectual soul who made you feel deeply while staying ice cold the whole time? Yeah, that's an Aquarius. Number 1, the emotional wrecker. You knew they were dangerous. The eyes, the stare, the silence that said more than full conversations ever could. But you still went in, convinced this time would be different. They didn't chase you. They pulled you into late-night vulnerability, into magnetic intimacy, into a connection that felt written in blood. And then, just when you were sure it was real, they vanished. Or worse, changed. They didn't lie. They just didn't tell you the full story. Because they never do. You'll spend months deciphering their last text, obsessing over the way they looked at you that one time, wondering if you imagined the whole thing. They're not hard to get because they're playing a game. They're hard to get because they are the game, and even when it's over, you're still playing. That dark, hypnotic soul who ruined your peace and rewired your standards? You already know. You don't get over a Scorpio. You just learn to live haunted. Thank you for watching the video and let us know your thoughts in comments box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.